Pour a little liquor out for Taylor Frankie Paul's bachelorette season. Rest in peace, girl.
And oop.
Hey, girl. Are you the Pilot Precise Grip Rollerball Pen model number 28802? 'Cause you extra fine.
And oop.
1991. Singer Shanice. Song, the smash hit, I Love Your Smile. The lyrics, the words in the song go, the clock at work says 3 and I want to be free. But the way she pronounces clock is genius. She says, the clock at work says 3. How'd she come up with that? Was that Ellie Reed? Was that Babyface? Was that LaFace? Was that Jimmy Jam? Was that Terry Lewis? Was that Teddy Riley? I don't know. But it's freaking genius. The clock at work says 3 and I want to be free.
And oop.
Hey, chat. How are you? Scoffs. So, I done needed some dang tires for the past year or two. And I would patch things up. A used tire here, a used tire there. And then if I got your tire pressure is low notification, I would just inflate it. I got one of those little mobile things, little rectangle things that inflate your tire wherever you is. Super easy, super convenient. Given to me by my Laotian car guru, Mr. Pal, by the way. The other day, I went to inflate my rear passenger tire, and the tread was so worn that it had split apart so I could see the steel belt. And I was like, this is probably bad. I mean, yeah, do I like metal? Sure, but this ain't no Pantera concert. So I was like, all right, I need to get at least one new tire. I'm going to get 4 new tires. I could get 4 used tires, but then they'd be all different brands. This one might have 5,000 on it. This one might have 35,000 on it. So I was like, okay, it's time to give up the fight and to go get 4 brand new tires. But I still drove for a few days to and fro work on this steel belt exposed tire. And I-5 through downtown, it's a bit dodgy. It's scary. Once you get to Natomas, or as I pronounce it, Natomas, the asphalt smooths out. Like Tretch from Naughty by Nature said, smooth it out now. But through downtown Sacramento, the I-5, it's a little dicey. It's a little hit and miss. I used to go to Les Schwab a few years ago, but the last time I went, it was $170. I have no idea what it is now. Probably 200-ish. But I've been going to Lucky Tire on Jefferson Boulevard in West Sacramento, California, for my last 2 used tires. $60 a used tire. There's no warranty. There's no guarantee. And I asked last time I got a used tire there, I was like, so there's no warranty, there's no guarantee? And one of the young gentlemen, the proprietor, said, I can guarantee that this tire exists and it's here right now. And I was like, okay, I guess that's some sort of a warranty. But I always knew the new tire was $120. But I was always like, $60. I just need a used tire to get me through the night. Les Schwab, by the way, also where I used to go every time I got the low tire pressure notification on my dashboard. I used to drive over to Les Schwab, pull up to one of their bays, and say, hello. And it'd be a young gentleman usually. I like that they wear the button-up short sleeve. They're a proper fine young folk over there. But pull up and say, hi, I got the low tire pressure notification. They'd be like, okay. And they would walk around to all 4 of your tires, do the pss, pss, take the PSI, and then inflate it. Oh, your back one it might have a flat, might have a nail, and okay, I'll be sure to keep an eye on that, whatever. But ever since my Laotian car guru, Mr. Powell, got me that little mobile tire inflator. It's been a godsend. I don't have to go to Les Schwab no more. So I cut them out of my life, and that was free. The inflate your tire, and I appreciated it. They also used to have popcorn when you went inside until COVID took the popcorn from my dead American hands. But I cut them out of my life. I cut Les Schwab out of my life. No more free tire inflation. No more $200 tires because I found Lucky Tire on Jefferson Boulevard. I found them through Yelp, BTW. So I was like, okay. And that was like, if you want a new tire, 120. So 480 would be the total for 4 tires. Yes, I'm good at math. So I knock off early on a Thursday, and I head straight to Chase Bank. 400 cash money, because cash is king, people. So go ATM 400, boop, 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 all 20s. And they always say this is going to come in 120s. Are they really going to give you 400 4 $100 bills or 3 $100 bills? Like, okay, I guess. So I always have to go into the little selector and boop, 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 press the $20 bill 16 times, 4 times 4. Yeah, 16 times. Sheesh. Jeez Louise. So I get $400 cash, cold hard cash money, and then I walk into the branch and I got an envelope from the little table there where they got the deposit and withdrawal slips, because I wanted to put the $400 cash in the envelope, slide it across the table to the Lucky Tire guy and say, I got a number in my mind, and we're not talking, but we're just talking. Take a look inside that envelope. See if you like the song I'm singing. Just like in the movies, just like in the mob movies, okay? I watch movies. I know how to behave. I know how to act right. Plus, I don't own a briefcase. I think that would be the ultimate, sliding a briefcase underneath the table at a New Jersey diner. Oh, one day, kids, one day. But cash is king, because Lucky Tire and small businesses, mom and pop shops, they appreciate cash because they can keep it under the table. Keep Uncle Sam out of my pockets. You scan your credit card anywhere. It gets routed through various servers all over the world. The Federal Reserve takes 1%. Concord EFS takes 1%. The Bilderberg Group takes 1%. Lucky Tire wants to keep 100% of its revenue. So obviously, everyone wants cash, even though the government is trying to phase us out of cash so they can track our purchases. I don't mean to brag, but I used to watch Pawn Stars, Stallridge Wars, Shark Tank, so I know how to negotiate. Another thing with mom and pop, you can haggle, you can barter. It's a give and take, quid pro quo, prid quo pro also. And I enjoy doing that. I don't mind doing that. I have no problem doing that. I have zero hangups. I don't care. I know they're getting a good profit margin already if you just walk and say, I want one of those. So why not? How about you come down a little to where I am? So I get there, and I went in thinking, okay, I'm going to say I want 1 tire, and then I'll do the slow reveal to how much for 4 new ones. So I pull up, and a gentleman comes up to me. Hey, how can we help you? I want 1 tire. How much is 1 tire? 1 used tire. So I'm on the low end of their profit margin for the day. He shows me a few tires, $60. I'm like, okay. But I didn't show my hand, okay? You don't want to show what you're coming. If you come, I need 4 tires right now, and I don't care if they're the most expensive tires. Okay, noob, amateur. Oh, you're going to get taken. You're going to get taken like Liam Neeson. So I walk in. I don't give up any game. Poker face. like Lady Gaga said, Gady Lala. I don't have Mattel. Okay, don't show him your cards. I'm like Costanza at the dealership. You don't even know what you're doing here. That's right. It's all a negotiation. It's all strategy. It's all tactic. So I'm like, oh, okay, one used tire, $60. Fascinating. How much for 4 new tires? And you got to raise your eyebrows when you say that. And he's like, $480. And I go, how about for honey? And he scurries away. It's a 2-man operation there. And the other guy was counting tires. They had just gotten a huge tire drop-off. So he was counting the tires or inspecting the tires or looking at the tires, receiving the tires, whatever. He was busy. So he goes over, murmurs to the guy, comes back, no 400, 480. And I was like, how about 420? And he scurries away, comes back, goes and talks to the guy, comes back, no. How about 440? Scurries away. The scurrying comes back, no. I was like, what about 460? And he said, bro, we already came down from 130 a piece. And I'm like, what? Me getting out of the car means an instant $10 off. Who are we kidding here? So I was like, how about 440? I have 400 cash money. I can make it rain up in the club. I need to go, but 440, I would need to go borrow $40 from my girl. Again, this is a fantasy. Like, hey, he's not married. He's not on the straight and narrow. He has no money in the bank. He has to go get it from his lady. And he could be single tomorrow. He's in dire straits. Maybe this guy is telling the truth. Maybe we should do it for 440. But still, wouldn't budge. And I was like, gosh dang it. You won't even come down a little, not even $20. I was saying this in my head. Finally, the other guy, he was done counting tires or whatever, counting tars. And so I went up to him. I figured he was the guy in charge, as my guy kept walking over to that guy. He's the boss man or whatever. So I walk up to him. He's at his desk. There's only one desk. He's at the desk. And I was like, hey, man, what about 4 tires for 40? And he goes, yeah, I'll do it. And I was like, what? What about 400? I could have had him at 420. I should have just gone straight to the final boss. That $20 or $40, it'll keep me up at night for the rest of my life. And then I thought, was my guy even talking to the other guy? Or was he just going over and moving his mouth? Like I remember in drama, I used to be an actor in middle school. When you were off, not the main character, when you didn't have lines, dialogue, and you were off to the side or whatever, you would pretend to have conversations. And Miss Spain, our drama teacher, would always say, just keep saying over, you don't say it out loud, but just keep miming or mouthing, rhubarb, broccoli. So I just did it right there. And that would make it look like you're talking and you don't have to remember anything or make up anything or improvise or ad lib or whatever. You just say over and over, rhubarb, broccoli. And from afar, from a distance, to the untrained eye, it would look like you were having an actual real life convo. But I don't think that guy was even talking to the other guy. Maybe he's a mime. This has been one big ruse. We're all playing pretend. This is all just one simulation. Well, at least I know next time to talk to the bearded guy. First thing. Not that bearded guy. The other bearded guy. So get the tires, install. It goes off swimmingly. And but I still got to get $40 from Chase because I only have $400 cold hard cash. So I go, hey, man, here's 400 cash. Well, initially I was like, okay, well, I'll come back with the $40. And then I'll give you the 440 at once. Because I didn't want to give him 400, walk away or drive away, come back in 5 minutes. And then he'd be like, what 400? What are you talking about? And they do have cameras. They had quite the security setup. I had noticed, but at first I was like, yeah, I'll come back and give you 440 at once. And he was like, Lolo, I don't think so. I was like, okay. So, well, here's 400. You got this on camera. Are we filming for your TikTok prank channel? So here's 400 cash in the envelope. By the way, the 400 cash in the envelope, smooth like butter. Yeah, that's how the G's play it. And I was like, okay, but I gotta go to head to Chase for the other $40. And Chase is down the street, literally 5 minutes away. So I was like, okay, I'll be back. I gotta go $40 to go to Chase to get the rest of the $40. And he looks at me and he goes, I trust you. And I said, really? Well, you're an idiot. Serves you right, sucker. And I peeled out and I skedaddled on by. Late. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Nah, fam. I'm a good person. My mama raised me right. So I went to Chase. Was back in a couple minutes. $40 cash. He writes me a receipt. And it's very informal. It's very mom and pup. It's very small business. It's very under the table, low. But he fills out the receipt as best he could, and he turns it to me and he says, "Does this look good to you?" And I'm like, "You're the proprietor, bro. Yeah, I guess it looks okay." So the tires, they're TBB, which stands for Tom Brady's booty. Actually, it stands for to be the best, which doesn't make sense. I understand if you're dropping the second T, you're for the. It's like when you go to Blockbuster and you want to rent Naked Gun. Is it under the Naked Gun or Naked Gun? It's under N for Naked Gun. So I understand when you want to drop the and to be the best for TBB. I get it. Acronyms are important. But if you're going to drop the, you might as well drop the T for two. So instead of TBB for to be the best, it should be just be best. Yeah, why not? Looked at their reviews, the words that kept coming back: value, budget friendly. I like it. Their website, if you can call it that, looks like it's something from 1993. All it's missing is that yellow under construction sign with the guy with the shovel scooping gravel or whatever, digging into dirt, and it's an animated GIF saying website under construction. But they're okay, I guess. They're the Temu of tires and the great value of tires, and that's fine. My Laotian car guru, Mr. Pal, told me to get Michelin. Well, sorry, some of us can't afford Michelin. Some of us don't buy Air Jordans and wear said Air Jordans to a Baby Monster concert or a G-Dragon concert or any insert K-pop star here concert and then have the financial means to go to Tuk Tuk 3 to 4 times a week. Yes, this is Mr. Pal who went to, so G-Dragon is a big time K-pop rapper. Okay. And Mr. Pal drives to LA for K-pop concerts, does the hotel, takes his kids, takes his wife, they eat, they gotta buy gas, and then they buy merch. And when he went to the G-Dragon concert in Los Angeles, he brought me back like this plastic flower thing, which apparently is a deal for K-pop G-Dragon fans. And it looks like it costs about 70 cents to make, but it's like a plastic flower, and you put batteries in there and it lights up, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, G-Dragon, $80. $80. But he gave it to me because I sort of like K-pop, sure, BTS, and I can get behind Stray Cats, or is it Stray Kids, Chick Boom, but whatever. But he bought it for me. He gave it to me because he's a giver and I'm a taker, and that's why our torrid love affair works. But the Temu, or is it Temu? The Temu tires are what I can afford and what I care about, and they come with a 50,000-mile warranty, and that's just fine and dandy. Alrighty, well, I'm done. Take care. Brush your hair. Peace out. I'm Audi 5000 G Money. Gotta go. Late. See ya. Fin.